Hello, all my Gemini friends. So wonderful to be with you. Um, I've got our Gemini forecast for November right here. Can't wait to share it with you. Just a couple of announcements that I want to share first. Some of you may have already gotten your copy of my latest book, Secrets from the Womb. And it's subtitled The Hidden Pact That Runs Your Life. This is the most powerful book I've written so far. My first non-astrology book was called Move Into the Magic. I found the technique. It's just 3 steps to get into the magic and stay there. You cannot describe the magic. You can call it the quantum field, the present. I just call it the magic because words cannot describe the joy, the bliss, the love that you feel when you are in this state. This is the state that the spiritual student who is on a spiritual journey is looking for. And Spirit gave it to me, and I'm so thrilled to share it with you. So I think if you are ready to end the merry-go-round, the story of your life, same story, different people playing different parts in your movie, you're ready for this book. Now, a couple of other announcements. I'll be offering a whole new set of astrology classes in January. A lot of you have said you wanted to study with me, and that's wonderful. This will be a virtual class online. It'll, depending on what you want. If you want to become an astrologer, or if you just want some background on your own chart and your family's charts, doesn't matter. Whatever brings you to the table, I will let you know. What I would suggest that you do is go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com, and just shoot me an email so that I can get in touch with you and see where you are astrologically in your studies. In addition, my next announcement, some of you have been waiting for. As you know, I had a mentoring program that I just adored. And of course, COVID came along, and you know the rest. I'm resurrecting my mentoring program. It's a face-to-face meeting with me once a week. Your birth chart and the birth charts of your family and friends, those are your textbooks. I will teach you everything I know about astrology. You will find it's a much deeper study than you may have originally thought. And that's cool too. It's not a problem at all. Okay, I think that's it for the announcements. Now, here is our forecast. And I wish I could see you because that would be really fun. Perhaps someday that will happen. Okay, first of all, Mercury's going to move into the shadow of the retrograde, which it does before it goes retrograde, which it does that 3 times a year. So we have the shadow, the pre-retrograde shadow, and the post-retrograde shadow. Mercury will go retrograde and direct in December. Join me at that point. Join me next month. We'll talk about it. It's going to go retrograde on November 25th. And when it's retrograde, it's going to go into the shadow on the 25th. Sorry. When it's in the shadow, it feels like it's retrograde. Everything is confused. Yes, you can begin new projects if you can get them off the ground, what I've seen is there's so much confusion during the shadow that people think Mercury is actually retrograde. You don't want to start a new project on a retrograde Mercury because it will either fizzle out completely or have to be redone within the year. So, okay. Join me in December. We'll talk. Now, I'm going to start my little trip around the zodiac with Jupiter. Jupiter is the greater benefic. It's the good guy. I'll tell you, Venus, the pink planet, and Jupiter, the turquoise planet, are the two good guys of the zodiac. Wherever Jupiter is, that is where you are blessed. Because Jupiter is God's law. It's truth. Okay, all of us who are born under the sign Gemini, Jupiter is retrograde in the 12th house, which it normally rules in the natural zodiac. And the 12th house is the spirit plane. It's behind the scenes activities. We want solitude and privacy. But look at this, we've got a packed 7th house. So it's solitude and privacy and get out there and be with people. Solitude and privacy and get out there and be with people. So sound familiar? All right. When Mercury goes retrograde, everything gets confused. With Jupiter retrograde, everything is on pause. And your solitude, your communion with spirit, very, very important to you at this point. Quite beautiful. Quite beautiful. So let's move around to Venus, the lesser benefic. What a joke, lesser. Venus rules love. It rules money. So does Jupiter, by the way, money. And so there may be hidden money that you receive when Jupiter goes direct in December. Yay. All righty. Is it December? Yeah. All righty. So Venus, the planet of love and beauty and money. And did I mention love more than twice? It's been in your 4th house of home, family, and real estate. You've really enjoyed staying home or being with family members. On the 8th, it moves into our 5th house of fun and games. Do you have children? You can enjoy their company as well. Do you have pets? Same deal. What do you think of when I say fun? Sports, art, music, anything that's fun, that's 5th house. And so after the 8th of the month, get ready to party. It doesn't mean you have to have people over all the time, but if you're invited someplace, you might want to go. And keep in mind that you will want more solitude and privacy because that's just how it goes. All right. Now, look over here. This area is so busy. The sun, the yellow planet, is the giver of life. Excuse me. Wherever it is, that's the area that comes alive. This 6th house deals with work, health, and service. And so are you going to the gym? Are you taking care of your health more? Are you working more? Have you begun a new project? The center of your life is service. And with planets in the 6th house, we are a disguised Virgo that says, let's cross those T's and dot those I's. And that's exactly what Virgo does. Okay? So the center of your life is your work. On the 22nd, the sun moves into your 7th house of partnership, and you want to get out there and be with people, particularly the one-on-one. This is not a crowd you are looking for. It's a one-on-one. If you are involved with one person, whether for business or personal life, if you're partnered, that put your attention on the other person is what I'm saying. It will thrill them down to their toes. Okay. And if you are not attached to anyone, this would be a great time after the 22nd to get out there and meet some people. Now, Mercury, it's in the shadow on the 25th. But until then, Mercury is what we think about and talk about. So we think about our health, we talk about our health, and our job involves communicating. On the 10th, we want one-on-one conversation. Everything 7th house really is one-on-one, which is really cool. If you are already involved in a one-on-one relationship, listen to your partner. It will go a long way. Mars, the red planet, that's what we fight with and fight for. It's what is number one to us. It's in the 6th house. Excuse me. And so with Mars in the 6th, we are throwing ourselves into our job, into our health. It's been in the 6th house for a while now. On the 24th, it moves into our 7th house, and we put the other person first. Yeah, and you might say, well, I've been doing that for a long time. It's going to get stronger, and you're going to find that you attract people who put themselves first. So all you got to do is listen. But the other person becomes very important to you. Okay, we have a new moon on November 13th. It's in 20 Scorpio 44. A new moon is when the energy starts growing, and it's in our 6th house of work, health, and service. And of course, you know, when we have 6th house planets, we want to be of service. We want to be needed. The new moon says, are you starting a new job, a new project? Go for it. And for the next 2 weeks, the energy is growing, growing, growing. And the full moon on November 27th is in Gemini, in our solar 1st house, in 4 Gemini 51. And so this is the time when we say, whoa, I'm tired of doing for others. It's my turn. Oh, yes, it is. And so this full moon will balance everything that you've done for other people. In other words, you've earned it, you deserve it. And then for 2 weeks, the moon wanes. And after 2 weeks, we got another new moon. So don't you love our forecast? I do. I hope you have a fabulous month. Join me next month when once again we take a look at our chart. Till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.